Hello everyone, it is Friday the 13th of August 2021. This is just going to be a sort of news updates, things that have come out recently and things that I've purchased or watched recently. So without further ado, let's jump into the first and probably the biggest news that has come out recently, actually today as of recording. And that is pretty much the confirmation of the GTA trilogy getting remastered for the 20th anniversary of GTA 3. This is something that's been rumored since at least the beginning of this year, around January, February, on GTA websites and forums. A lot of insiders have been sort of hinting and teasing towards it, but today Kotaku created an article pretty much going into depth about what this is, and it's not a full-blown remake, which is what I was expecting and really what I wanted. This is going to be more so a remaster. Obviously, Rockstar have recently purchased Ruffian Games, the developers of Crackdown and the Master Chief Collection. This was, I believe, last year, and they've turned them into Rockstar Dundee. And it seems like they will be developing this remaster, obviously, after the success of the Master Chief Collection. Again, apparently this is going to be more so like a really heavily modified version of the original trilogy. So that's GTA 3, Vice City, and San Andreas, which are the best GTAs. The whole 3D universe, love it. These also, surprisingly, will not be made or converted into the Rage engine, which I think a lot of people thought they were going to be. This will actually be using the Unreal Engine, and it's coming to everything, including the Switch and Google Stadia, and next year PC and mobile. So the fact that it's coming to mobile and Switch, I love the Switch. I don't care too much about mobile gaming, but this obviously means the graphics aren't going to be anything too crazy. Again, a really modified version of the original trilogy. Biggest thing with it being really a modified version of the originals is I hope they fix the controls. I hope they allow for swimming in Vice City and Liberty City, or GTA 3. Especially with GTA 3, it's a very clunky game control-wise that hasn't aged too well. So I hope they fix that, and I hope they add planes and bikes, as well as have Portland not be pretty much a no-go zone after you finish its missions. I really want to be able to go back and explore Portland, and if they are going to keep sort of the gameplay of the original to not change that up too much, I hope they have a skip mission feature, at least for 3. Otherwise, I don't think anyone's going to finish it. And the next bit of news is all of the new marketing that has been coming out for Spider-Man No Way Home. As you can see on screen now, the two main things to take away from these are how big of a part Magic and Doctor Strange will play into it, which, I like. Obviously, this is 100% going to involve the multiverse. I do believe Toby and Andrew, they're all coming back. But the thing I really want to talk about is these new suits. It seems like each film in the MCU that Spider-Man is in, he's getting a new suit each time, and I don't like that. That bothers me because it's Spider-Man. He doesn't need a new suit every single time, and it's not like these suits are cool suits anyway. As you can see, there's this sort of black magic suit, which I will get more into, and then this sort of new upgraded Iron Spider suit, which looks closer to the comic book Iron Spider suit. So we're done with the Iron Spider. We don't need that. Just give us the red and blue classic John Romita Sr., Todd McFarlane. Give us that Spider-Man, that classic red and blue Spider-Man. I don't need this giant, ugly gold logo and gold gauntlet. It looks like a Chinese knockoff toy. This is what Spider-Man looks like in the MCU. I don't like it. I just don't like how they're giving him these ugly suits each movie. And then this black suit, I don't mind the look of the black suit as much as the gold one. I still don't like it. But the main thing about it that really bugs me is this. It looks like Spider-Man is going to be using magic in this, or sort of some form of magic. As you can see, got magic with thwip, stuff like that, which I guess is a play on magic with a kick. But why is Spider-Man using magic? Why? And this isn't like some alternate universe Spider-Man where that would make sense. This is just, it looks like it's just Tom Holland's Spider-Man, just using magic. I hope it's explained in the film. I mean, even if it is, I'm still gonna not like the fact that Spider-Man's using magic. And again, it's also the suits. I just want my red and blue Spider-Man running around New York. That's it. That's all I want. I don't need this fancy. I don't need him to use magic or have an Iron Man suit. I don't need that. But the other thing to take away from these is, I guess there will be sort of a division between people who believe the Mysterio video from Far From Home, and people who believe that Spider-Man isn't Peter Parker. But I guess we'll see how that plays out in the film. Yeah, I hope other people like Charlie Cox's Daredevil and stuff show up, which is rumored, but at this point we don't really know. And the next bit of news to talk about is Idris Elba will be playing Knuckles the Echidna in Sonic the Hedgehog 2. This is really cool. I can't really picture Idris Elba playing Knuckles. I'm sure he's going to do a good job. I like Idris Elba. But of course, Michael McGarn will always be my Knuckles from Sonic Adventure. I've talked about this before. It's just got a lot of depth to it, I feel like, that performance. Now on to some toy news. Jada Toys, who are known for their sort of die-cast nanos and vehicle toys, finally moving into 6-inch action figures, proper action figures. And it's the Universal Monsters, which to me is amazing. I mean, the last sort of big Universal Monster line I can think of that we got was by Diamond Select. And as you can see in this first wave, we are getting Dracula, Bride of Frankenstein, Frankenstein's Monster, and Creature from the Black Lagoon or Gilman. And these are all up for pre-orders now. They are coming out in October. I have pre-ordered all 4 of them, so those should be coming soon in October when they are released. I will do maybe a video on those when I get them. And obviously they're not on that level of, say, NECA or McFarlane, but these do look really good. They seem like they have a lot of articulation. They look like sort of sturdy figures. I would say the one thing that's a bit iffy for me with these are the cloth goods, especially Dracula's cape. Just seems a bit too big for him. As well as the head sculpt for Dracula doesn't look like Bela Lugosi, but it still looks good. And the fact that you're getting 2 head sculpts for most of them, actually no, all of them come with at least 2 head sculpts. And the accessories are great. These look good. Again, these are now up for pre-orders. They will be coming out in October. As for Wave 2, that hasn't been announced. We don't know if they are going to do that, but I am assuming they am. I feel like these are going to sell pretty well. And I know NECA are coming out with a Wolfman and a Mummy for a potential Wave 2. I would love, obviously, we do need Wolfman. We do need the Mummy. I would also like to see the Invisible Man, the Claude Rains Invisible Man, as well as sort of like the Metal Luna Mutants. Maybe each wave can have that sort of monster in it. The first wave has the Gillman, the next wave can have like the Metal Luna Mutants, or the Mole People. But yeah, I am excited to see, get these in hand and see how Jada Toys do handle 6-inch action figures. But it looks of it, seems like they're doing a pretty good job out of the gate, and hopefully they will get better and make more Universal Monsters. A couple other toy things. I have pre-ordered the NECA Frankenstein, the black and white version, not the color version. That should be coming in the next few weeks or so. And also I purchased the Part 4 Jason NECA Ultimate figure. So again, still waiting for that to sort of come in. But both of these do look really good, especially, obviously this Frankenstein is the new one. This is the new NECA figure that's coming out, Ultimate, this month, August, and it looks beautiful. The sculpting, the different faces, the accessories, the coloring as well, which is just a beautiful looking figure, especially in these photos. Well, that does it for the news, at least for the past week or so. I will be making another video, hopefully that comes out tomorrow, based on just a lot of the movies I've been watching recently. I have been watching a lot of the old Hammer horror films, especially from that sort of 60s period, 70s. And obviously Suicide Squad, I watched that as well recently, so I'll be talking about those in an upcoming video, and I will see you then.